Here you can see this is one of our belt conveyor motor, a belt conveyor drive, and here is the VS coupling, and then there is the gearbox or transmission over here, and then it is driving the drivetrain over here, and this is of course our belt conveyor which is taking material from there and putting it over here on the chute. So the motor condition, you can see it's way too dirty. The cement is there on the motor, it's all cement all over. So these practical motors are somewhere like this. You should not imagine that the motor will be very much cleaned and it will be in original color or something like that, and it will be fixed somewhere in a bedroom. So this is not the scenario. The scenario is a practical motor is somewhere like this. You can see here, this is full of material. The loose material is there and some tight material is there as well. Here is the same scenario, and here is the terminal box or connection box, and these are the bolts. So we are going to remove this terminal box and we will tighten the connection. This is a routine maintenance performed after a certain time, because while the motor is running, so it is creating vibration. So vibration is coming on the terminal as well. So the terminals are tightened actually through bolts and some nuts. So that those nuts and bolts are coming loose with the time, with the vibration. So those are to be tightened after a certain interval. We are going to tighten these, and here is the procedure how we are going to do that. Now you can see we removed the cover by this way. We will have to remove it, and inside you can see these are the bolts actually. Now we switched it off from the circuit breaker where the power is coming from. We switched it off. These are the power cable which are providing 3-phase power to this motor, so we switched it off so we can touch it without any problem. And what we will do is we will have to check these cables. If there is any breakage, any looseness or something like that, we will feel. We will correct that problem, and then afterwards we will tighten all these bolts. These are chuck nuts, sorry, not bolt but chuck nuts, you can see. So we will tighten them. The downside nut we will tighten, and then the upside also we will tighten. First we will remove these upper nuts, and then the downside we will tighten it, and then we will fix those also again. So this will be the way. And these cables also we will check. We are checking it and it's okay, seems good, there is no problem, no problems found. So what we will do, we will tighten them and then we will fix it back. So for fixation, you can see here is the silicone. So we will use the silicone. We have a silicone tube. There you can see we have a silicone tube, and that we will put some silicone over here, and then we will fix it, and we will clean here of course the dust and cement, and then later on we will fix it. So thank you for watching. Keep on watching, stay tuned, subscribe and like, thumbs up, and subscribe my channel. Friends, as you can see, this is a motor which is running in the process industry, and it is the dust is already there. This is the cement dust actually, and it is sticking to the whatever this fan. You can see this is the cooling fan of the motor, and this one is the motor. So here you can see this has been created layers of mud or dust, cement, you can see, and these layers are way too bad for the motor because they can unbalance the motor, and while it is unbalanced, so it can create a vibration which will affect its bearing over here, because the bearing is here inside. So that bearing will cause, the vibration will cause trouble to the bearing, and that vibration is all normally in 1x range, because this is due to unbalance. As you can see, this is a thin vein of something like this, a few millimeters, 4-5 millimeter, and it became very much thick like this. This is something 12-15 millimeter. So it's all cement. You can see I can break it down some way like this. So this breakdown is important. After a certain time we should have to do this maintenance, because without this maintenance the motor will run with a load and it will create vibration, and also it will consume more kilowatts. So that's not the desirable thing. What we have to do is we should have to break down all these loose or tight material from, and then clean it perfectly, and then afterwards we will fix the motor cover, the fan cover over here, and this also we will clean the motor from the material which is over here. You can see the loose material is still there, so we will clean it, and this will affect the cooling also for the motor, because fins are there, and these fins to be cleaned very much well, and then later on we will fix everything. So thank you for watching. Keep on watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe and like.